This might ruffle some feathers, and that's okay with me. Every single year, I see agents make the same stupid mistakes, and then later they look at me like I cracked some kind of code. And, well, I kind of did, but it's pretty simple. My name is Jesse Lynch, and I run multiple real estate teams around the country. And if you're sick of being the most ambitious person in a room, by the way, that doesn't want you to do better, and you want to accomplish things that you've only dreamed of by way of real estate, by way of being a real estate agent, team leader, broker eventually maybe, then this channel is for you. I want to start with a few common misconceptions, and I want to address them through my lens, just how I see these things. Just a quick caveat, these are my opinions, you do whatever you want. Common misconception number one, the real estate industry slows down during December. While real estate transactions often slow down in December, the reality is the best real estate agents don't slow down their overall activity. Common misconception number two, this might piss some people off. Everyone deserves to relax over the holidays. The reality is, you, myself included, only deserve to relax if you've put in tremendous effort leading up to it. If your business is in a place where a day off will be okay. In real estate, as a real estate agent, a solo agent, you run your own company. And it's important that you make sure that your company is in a healthy standing at all times, or at least periodically. As a side note, if you're a real estate agent who's on a team or on a brokerage and they give you leads and you close those leads, then okay, then this isn't for you. This channel, this whole channel, is for people who don't want to be at the mercy of a team lead, of a broker. And that's coming from a team lead, by the way. I want you to be the master of your own destiny. And if you don't want to be, then again, this channel isn't for you. And you know, maybe there'll be a steep drop off right now, but that's the reality. This is for people who want to run their own business, who want to be the master of their own destiny. So again, you only deserve to relax if you've put in tremendous effort, if your business is in a place where that will not be the end of the world. And maybe you need to relax, right? People need to relax in life. Sometimes the world just hits you in the face, you're sick, and you're like, yeah, I'm probably sick because I've been running myself a little ragged. I understand that that will sometimes happen. But the holidays in December, that is not just a go ahead, yeah, you don't have to do anything month. I get so annoyed when I see that. Common misconception number three, overworking leads to burnout and it leads to anxiety. Look, there may be scientific proof to that fact, but in my opinion, in my life, in my experience, being behind the eight ball leads to anxiety. Things slipping out of my hands leads to anxiety. Relaxing when I know that there's a mountain of work to do leads to anxiety. And I would argue that always being behind, always playing catch up in this frantic state of trying to get to the next spot because you procrastinated, because you relaxed when you didn't really deserve to. You relaxed when really there wasn't any due cause for relaxing. And now you're sitting there trying to enjoy some time with your family, the people you love, whoever it is, alone, trying to chill. And you know that you have too much work to do. And by remaining in a state where you're just constantly behind where you know you should be, and a lot of you know where you should be. To me, that is the definition of burnout. Running a business can be exhausting. But when you win, when you succeed, and you realize you reap the benefits of your efforts, that is a moment of, I've caught up, the deck is cleared. Now I know I have more work to do, that feeling of being caught up as a business owner is so satisfying. And then being able to do something for yourself, whether it's enjoy the holidays with your family, loved ones, significant other, whatever, or go on a vacation, take a little bit of like a mental health break. To me, a mental health break is so much more satisfying when you know you are caught up. Maybe my brain's messed up, but that's how I feel about it. And the reality is, despite whatever excuses I might make, despite whatever excuses you might make, we have time right now to do the things we need to be doing. Common misconception number four, nobody is buying or selling real estate during the holidays, so there's no point in marketing. If you truly believe that misconception, I need you to do everything you can to listen to what I'm about to say. Focus, I'm serious. If you don't have the business you want today, that's because you didn't do enough for your business yesterday. And if you're not doing enough for your business today, then you certainly won't have the business you want tomorrow. If you haven't learned by now that real estate takes a long time to convert, no matter what, even the fastest clients. I've had clients who reach out to me and literally within 48 hours, they're under contract on a house. That transaction takes basically a minimum, even if they're cash buyers ready to go, I mean, dream clients, that's gonna take 2 weeks, right? Realistically, it's gonna take 30, 60, 90, 120 days from when they reach out to when you actually see any financial benefit for them working with you. And the reality is most people need to see you for quite some time before they ever reach out to you. They have to be familiar with your brand. However you're getting that across, there's 1,000 ways to do that in real estate, in any business. So that means if somebody sees you for the first time today, then realistically, 5, 6, 7, 8 months from today to when they reach out to you and to when they finally close on a transaction. You know this, but sometimes we need to hear things that we already know. And the end of the year is when people are reflecting on their past year, reflecting on their life, thinking about what's coming up. Every single year, I plan the next years, right? I'm thinking about, okay, what am I gonna do this year? What are goals, right? Everybody does that in some form or another. Even if it's just, I'm talking with my family, they're asking what I'm gonna do, I have to have some kind of a thought on, oh, what do you got going on this year? People are making goals, they're making plans, and they're starting to figure things out. And so that's why December, the holidays in general, are the perfect time to be on somebody's radar. Earlier I said we have time. We have time right now to do the things that need to be done. I want to talk about this. When this video comes out, we will have 22 work days left in the year 2023. That's on a 5-day, Monday through Friday schedule, 9 to 5, the most generic work hours that a person could possibly think of, which, by the way, who thought of that, right? And why is that a plan that everybody sticks to? With 22 work days left at 8 hours a day, that's 176 hours left in the year of workday. Again, that's 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, no holidays. And I know that you're busy during the holidays. I know that, I am too. I know you've got obligations, right? To family, friends, other things. And I know that you've worked hard already this year, but just don't let the resonance of mediocrity overtake you. And just know that now is the time to show up. Do you remember your old job? Probably a job you hated. What was it? Were you a server, bartender, a floor manager of a restaurant, cook, kitchen manager? Did you work in construction, right? Were you digging ditches? Were you putting roofs on? Were you framing houses? Were you doing plumbing? Or did you work in the creative industry? Were you working for some vapid Fortune 100, 500 company who wanted to sell their landfill and you're absolutely burnt out on it? What happened during the holiday season for those jobs? Those shit jobs, by the way. You kept showing up because it was your responsibility to do so, because people were counting on you to show up. Well, people are still counting on you. It's cheesy, but buyers and sellers are still counting on you to show up. Your family, if you have one, is counting on you to show up. If you don't have one, maybe your significant other is counting on you to show up. Maybe your future family or significant other is counting on you to show up. Or maybe it's just you next year is counting on you to show up and do the work that you have to do right now. Regardless of what the market does, regardless of what rates do, there are a ton of real estate agents out there who are going to have unbelievable springs in 2024. And that's because they had incredible winters putting in the work in 2023. See ya.